So we are live in 3, 2, 1. So it's your boy CG. It's me. You already know the deal, gentlemen
Yes,
and
sir.
ladies. We are back with some more heat, and I have a very, 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 very special guest tonight coming on my channel. So y'all be sure to give him a big welcome. My boy Hunter. You know what I'm saying? So I've been wanting to chop it up with him for a minute. Another person with an elite physical body, physical talent from Rhode Island. Been wanting to talk to him for a minute. He's a winner. Been wanting to be boys with him for a minute. This kid is a winner. This kid is a dog. So tap in with my boy Hunter. Hunter, introduce yourself, Brody.
What's good? What's good? I'm Hunter Simpson, straight out of 401. I live out here in Florida now, so, just doing my thing. So let's get right into this pod.
Definitely. So introduce yourself, bro. Like tell us like what you doing right now. Talk to me about high school a little bit. And then while you're doing that, I'm gonna go on Snap and I'm gonna post tap in with the stream. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bet. All right, yeah. So I'm Hunter, and I know Carl through like Rhode Island and stuff, and I used to play sports in high school and shit. And I just like after high school sports had some injuries my senior year, and then got right into fitness. Now I'm like fully pursuing this shit, and like just running it up, working out, studying exercise science at FAU over here, and just trying to be a trainer, athletic trainer, all that type of stuff. And now I'm just running with that and, just living out here. But yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm posting on Snap right now. And then once we start getting some more people, we'll really dive into this. You know what I'm saying?
Bet. I'm gonna mute my shit. My text message. But yeah, so if I'm gonna go right back into my life, I'll do an intro into like so people get to know like where I come from when I'm like younger and stuff.
Yeah.
But basically, I live in Exeter, Rhode Island, so it's kind of like the rural part of Rhode Island and stuff. And yeah, in the sticks for real. But growing up, like as a young kid, like I always went to the city for like sports. Started in like fourth grade, CYO, played on the St. Matt's team. Like honestly, like if you look back at it, like we had like the top level high school football player and basketball players on that fourth grade team. Like we were running it up. Like it was a stacked team. And then I just ran with that, played for Team Providence for AAU. And I always went to the city and stuff for sports because like that's where all the good competition is. And then after that, I kind of just ran that up, went to LaSalle. But, like a lot of politics with that and a lot of shit. So I kind of just went back to my public school and just kind of just ran up shit there, played basketball, kind of focused on basketball my whole life, like growing up, like AAU, All-Stars, travel, like you name it, rec leagues, like anything. Like that's all I did. Like when I'm like free time, I'm going to play pickup at LA Fitness Cranston and stuff, runs there. So after basketball, kind of like I had like a knee issue with my patella tendon. Yeah. And that was my senior year. I only played 3 games senior year. After my junior year being my best year, obviously I hit a growth spurt. I went from like, I was 5'2" freshman year. So I think my senior year of high school I was 6 feet. So like crazy. I kind of just went crazy, like growing and stuff. But I had knee issues because like growing and like jumping and stuff. So I kind of just stopped sports. Basically, basketball was the only sport I was focusing on. And once I had to give that up my senior year, I kind of was like, all right, what am I going to do now? Like I'm so used to playing all the time. So I kind of just started lifting with my boy Jalon at LA Fitness back my senior year. Shout out him. And
Jawan O'Connor?
Yeah, that's what I started with.
That's my dog.
Yeah. He's a real one. I first got like into lifting with him because my senior year, like literally like 2 weeks before I turned 18 over in like October, my senior year, 2018, that's when I first started lifting, and I was lifting with him. We were going after school and stuff. I'd meet him there because I used to go to school with him at LaSalle, and then like I just ran that, and I was only hitting upper body because I had a knee issue. So like honestly, after like 3 months, bro, I'm gonna say this straight up. People are gonna think it's crazy, but after 3 months, bro, I went from 135 bench for 2. I didn't have a 1 rep, but I could do 135 for 2. Right. Within 3 to 4 months, I got 225 for like 1 or 2.
That's consistency,
all
bro.
Document.
Fino, you know Fino, bro. Fino's my dog, bro. I've been working out with him. Fino's the same way, bro. He was struggling with 135 for a minute. Now he's benching like 260 PR, hitting 225.
Yeah, like it happens fast. Like if you go from like those newbie gains are like straight like facts. Like it's true. Like when you just come out of nowhere, and if you just like hit the gym, obviously once or twice you're not gonna get it. But if you just like hit it and you're like, all right, I'm gonna do this 4 days a week, then you're like, all right, I fuck with this. Let me do 5, 5, 5. And just keep going. And literally, I didn't even know how to work out. All I knew was like, I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna do this chest day. I'm gonna do this back, and I'm just gonna go to the heaviest weight I can do for a couple reps, and the next time I'm gonna go heavier and heavier and like run that up. And honestly, that's how you like get stronger. I mean, it's not rocket science, bro. Just go heavier.
This is a great segue for what we can go into our next kind of topic. Is consistency in the gym, bro. I feel like, bro, people don't understand consistency, bro. People don't understand showing up every day, even when you feel horrible, is gonna get you further than skipping days and going every other day, every 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, muscles are only built by constant tearing and then rebuilding. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be consistent in order to progress. And a lot of people don't get that, bro. A lot of people, my boys will say, yeah, bro, I'll come with you. And then once they really get in the trenches and see like how hard this shit really is, then they start falling off. Oh, bro, I got homework. It's just that and the other. Like, bro, how you expect to get?
That's why I work out solo.
Yeah, facts. That's why I started flying solo, bro, because dudes can't keep up. You know what I'm saying? Dudes don't want to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? I can't be there to hold your hand throughout the whole process because I got to work on me.
Bro, they trip me up, bro. When I used to work out with people, it's like, all right, we're going to do chest today. All right, we're going to do back. All right, we're going to do legs. Oh, I can't come. Like, can you just hold off? Like, what am I supposed to do, bro? Nothing. Like, I'm going to do legs. And then when I come back, I'm going back to fucking chest or whatever. Like, whatever you're doing, like, yeah, they're going to skip legs. Let's get that straight. They always skip legs.
Of course they're going to skip legs.
So they're going to skip legs, be like, all right, whatever. We can do chest again. I'll skip legs. Like, they're all set with that. But if you keep skipping legs or you keep skipping one workout, bro, like, you're going to look unproportional. Like, you're not going to grow. Like, and some people go for like, all right, like they go for like 5-6 days and then they kind of like, like they see good results or like something's going on, like everything's all good. And then they're just like, all right, let me take my foot off the gas. Like everything's going good. Well, you're going backwards, dude. So all that work you just did's a waste, man.
Exactly. And another thing too, bro, is like people don't realize, especially as men, that most of the growth hormone, like when we work out legs, because when you work out your body produces growth hormone, but when you work out legs, your body produces more growth hormone. So you're actually get a bigger upper body if you actually train your legs. But people be scared of legs. People are scared of legs because leg day is hard.
It is, bro. Sometimes I swear, bro, if I do chest or back, I never get the feeling of when I do legs and I'm sitting there like after the workout, like oh my man, bro, this is crazy.
And especially too, like my roommate, I love the kid to death, but like, and I'm saying this because I got love for the kid, but he was scared of legs. All his boys scared of legs, except one of them. And it's like, bro, how do you expect to get better? And people say, yo, CG, I want to get like you, bro, this, that, and the other. It's like, bro, you have to do the work. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't roll out of bed. Hunter, you didn't roll out of bed yoked. You know what I'm saying?
I was skinny.
So people be scared of leg day because it's hard, because you have to really dog out the sets, because everybody can do curls and do bench press, and that's easy. When it comes down to squatting, Nordic hamstring curls, bro, I did 30 Nordic hamstring curls.
That's OD, bro.
Oh, bro. You know what I'm saying? So people be
scared walking lunges, like they don't want to do walking lunges, bro. You know what they want to do? They want to sit there on the bench press and rack it for two things. They want to do like lat pull downs. Come on, like I use lat pull downs, but that's the most like that is not optimal training, bro.
It's easy. You know what I'm saying? So people are scared of leg day because leg day doesn't train just your legs; it trains your mind. You have to go in there and be a dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It hits different too, but like you said, bro, literally hitting legs releases natural like HGH in your body. So like if anything, that's why people do legs and chest on the same day, and that's a hard workout. I don't even do that, but like that's hard because that like releases HGH. Then your chest, bro, like crazy. But you just go to work. Some people just want to go and like look pretty, but
they want to hand it to them. You know what I mean?
They think if they show up and I'm there for an hour and a half, like something's gonna happen. Like if you're not training right, bro, you might as well not even show up.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And too, bro, like the way I work out as an athlete, I hit legs 3 days a week, bro.
I've been dealing with an upper back neck injury from like poor posture and shit. So like everyone just make sure you guys stretch. Make sure you're always like not loose, get massages and stuff because this shit does like catch up to you. But honestly, I've been doing legs, bro. I went on like, because I took off upper body for a while a little bit, but I went on like 2 months straight, bro, doing legs 3 days a week. And I'm telling you, I was 192 pounds, give or take, for like 18 months. Within the 1 month, I did like legs 3 days a week. I went up to like 197, 198. Swear to God. And like my upper body stayed the same. Like I don't even know. Like I wasn't even hitting upper body, bro. Just straight legs. And I was actually gaining size. And my upper body looked good because like honestly, I was training at like once a week after the first 2 weeks I took off, and like just working out legs, bro, like that actually does like help a lot, like your whole body. People sleep on that, like,
bro, 100%. Somebody, it's funny you say that because somebody in the gym today, not on no disrespectful shit, but he came up to me and dapped me up, and he was like, "Yo, bro, like, I see you be doing all these workouts, but like, you don't really be pushing weight no more." But he's like, "I see you can bench 225 for like 20. So can you explain to me what you do?" And I'm like, "Bro, I go, I'm an athlete. I'm not a bodybuilder." I said, "I can keep up with a bodybuilder if I need to, but the way I train light, I train fast, I train explosive." You know what I'm saying? And this is flying way over his head. I could tell I'm speaking Chinese to this kid. But
he's
you know,
still stuck in that ego lifting stage.
yeah. And I got love for the kid, so I'm gonna try to show him the way, but really he has to take it for himself. You know what I'm saying? Because I could tell it was flying right over his head. He's like, "Yeah, I got you." But it's like, bro, like you said, I can work out legs 3 days a week. And the only things I really do on my chest days, bro, and my shoulder days is I do raises. I do a lot of raises to get the shoulder veins popping. I do shrugs. I do cable push-ups. I do like probably 300 push-ups, give or take, on my upper body days, pull-ups, and cable flies. That's it. And I have a bigger upper body than 90% of the dudes that try to do my work.
People hearing this, people are gonna hear this, be like, "Man, what am I doing wrong?"
Yeah. He see me at Edge today. He's like,
"I'm doing all this junk volume, man."
Yeah. He said, "Damn, bro." He said, you really don't be pushing weight anymore. Like, how do you do it, bro?" I had like 4 kids within the last 2 weeks. 2 of them went to Hendy with me, and then one of them like today, not on no hater shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I can tell the difference. But
they're just confused. They're just confused because they don't know.
Because they're like, "Bro, how do you do it? Like, how can you train light, train fast, and still look big?" It's all about how you train and what you eat.
Intensity.
Yeah, it's all about intensity. You got to hit the gym with a purpose. You can't go there, especially at Edge and Warwick, bro. It's literally socialized.
It's a club, bro. I hear that shit's a club.
It's a new Mezzos, bro. Literally.
Wait until I get back in Rhode Island, bro. I'm gonna pop some champagne, walk up in there. It's a club, bro. It's crazy. Like, you ain't working there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I got to go there at very select times. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's why I work in a gym 24/7. I got my own key fob to the joint. Go in there at like 10, 11 at night, put my headphones on. No one's in there, maybe one other person, and all I hear is chains, weights dropping, slamming, and just focusing. Mind muscle connection. That's how you got to do it. I don't want to see no one. I don't want to talk to no one.
Yeah. Bro, people say I be on some dickhead shit in there, but it's like I'm on a mission, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the same.
Talk to me after.
You know what I'm saying? These kids that yeah, like, talk to me in the sauna or some shit, bro. Like, these kids that be like, "Oh, you don't really talk to me in the gym. You do this, that, and the other." Like, when I'm working out with somebody on a light day, yeah, I'll shoot the shit because I know I got nothing to lose. But on a day like my leg day where I need to pull up and be serious and be locked in, hoodie on, it's like, bro, like, I'm not there to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there to be your friend. Like, I'm trying to reel in a great white shark. You're trying to reel in like a minnow or something. You know what I'm saying?
But like, some people don't time. They're like in between sets. Like, I time that. So like, what am I doing in between? I go on my phone. I either change the song or I look at the time and I just wait. And as soon as the time, or I'm counting 60 seconds, depending on what I'm doing, and I'm just going right into the next. And all I'm doing in between sets is thinking of the next set, what I'm going to do, the form, like envisioning it. And then I get to the set and I hit it. And then another thing, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. I'm like, all right, getting locked in. All right, I'm going to do this again. And then after I'm done with next set, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to this workout, set this up. Like, you just got to think, like, you got to be like focused on the work itself. Like, that's why, like, it's so easy to me to like work out because I love it. I just love like working out. Like, all I can think of is like the exercise. All I can think of is like the form. That's all I think of all the time. So like, it's easy. Some people are just like, all right, I'm gonna do bicep curls and this, and then they're just doing this, looking around the gym, looking at like, oh damn, she's got a fucking dirty diaper. Like, people be looking too much. Like, that's the thing. I don't go to the gym, especially for girls, bro. Like, don't pick up girls at the gym, bro. Yeah, come on, you're a noob for that.
No, that another thing too, bro, is like, if a girl's choosing at the gym, I'll go talk to her. But to go to the gym and with the sole purpose of talking to girls, it's like, bro, I think that's corny.
Bro, honestly, I think like if you want to get a girl like at the gym, like, bro, it is what it is. You got to see her like after you can do before, but normally I'm not in the mood. Like, once you get your pump, the confidence is rolling. Like, after the gym, like when you see her like finishing up, go approach her, you see her leaving at the same time, this and that, like locker rooms, or like when she's walking out, like that's how you gotta do it. Don't do in between sets because I mean, if she's big into working out, or she gonna look at you like, look at this beta, bro. Like, he need to focus on his workout. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
And that's the thing, when you don't look at her and you're more locked in on your set, she's gonna like you and respect you more for that. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna want you more, bro.
She wants a man
If you
who's on
don't like hit them up right away.
Yeah, because she wants a man who's on his craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Yeah.
this girl's mad at me right now because I wouldn't hang out with her because she's like, oh, you never make time for me, this, that, and the other. It's like, yo, I gotta be up at 7 for a football workout tomorrow. Like, I told her straight up, I'm not skipping the gym because she was like, oh, you should skip the gym and then we can stay out tonight. And I'm like, yo, you must
And
think I'm on.
we've been like trying to get this pod for a minute.
Yeah,
We're busy. Like, this is
yeah.
not like
That's what I'm saying, and I'm like, yo,
what?
like, you must be on drugs if you think I'm gonna skip a workout for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told her that
That's
straight up.
crazy.
Like, I'm
I'm gonna
like,
be
yo,
like, yo, there's gonna be tomorrow for you or the next day. I mean, you gotta wait.
yeah,
Wait your turn because the dumbbells come first.
exactly. That's facts, and that's like high value shit too. You know what I'm saying?
I need a girl that respects that. That's what you need, bro. One that
Dude,
respects
most
that.
of them don't though.
They don't, bro. But that's why, like,
But that's why they
cut
fuck
them
with you.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
just
not even that too. They'll complain. Oh my god, he doesn't hang out with me, this, that, and the other. He skipped me for the gym, but it's like you want a dude who looks like me. You know what I'm saying?
counterintuitive, bro.
And then if I did start skipping the gym for you and I lose my little swag,
she gonna go to her other side piece.
find somebody who looks better than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's gonna find somebody. She's gonna go chase
It's
somebody.
the big picture, bro. Big picture.
Exactly. And on top of that too, bro, like, you can relate this when a girl knows you're on your shit and knows you're really working, and a girl knows you're putting in that work. Like, she likes that because deep down she knows that like other girls are gonna be looking at you. You know what I'm saying? You go to the gym, and in the back of her mind, she's gonna be like, "Damn, I find him fine. The other girls find him fine." You know what I'm saying?
That's facts, bro. You make like just make yourself seem like a prize.
Oh, 100%. So, what got you into working out? I know you kind of already went over this, but like, was there like a specific thing that like triggered that dog in you to come out? You know what I'm saying? Because for me,
honestly, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah. For me, there was. I mean, there's a specific event like when I hurt my knee in basketball because I was all about basketball and like I used to just eat like shit and like just play basketball, burn calories. I have a fast metabolism, so I was always a skinny kid. And like I said, I was 5'2" freshman year, so I was always small and skinny. Everyone knew me as that. And then like, oh, like the small little kid, like this kid, he's super fast, like crazy and stuff. And then that's kind of like what my image was. And then obviously I grew, so I got tall. But you know, when you grow, I didn't gain any weight, so I was like stick man for a little bit. Like got to like 6 feet. I was 6 feet 155, I think, my senior year. 6 feet 155, and I got to like 6 feet like 190 within literally fucking 2 years, bro. 2 years, like that's it, like two and a half, maybe. Nah, not even. It's crazy, but like what got me into working out was just getting injured, and I was always skinny and small, so I kind of was like, all right, what can I do now? I injured my knee. I was out for like 3 to 4 months, so I kind of was just like, all right, let me start working out because I got time on my hand now because I'm not going to practice, I'm not going to games. So I literally started working out, and like my dad was big into working out, so he kind of has like a big build. So I got like good genetics from my dad, and he's pretty built. So like right away, I was like, he was telling me kind of like give me advice and stuff, and I was just running with it. Me and Jalan going to LA Fitness, and then after that, like after just seeing gains and stuff, and just I was always super competitive. So like he used to lift more than me. That's another thing with gym partners. Like if you have one that lifts more than you, like that's the best. Cause like I'd like Jalan lift more than me at times. So I'm just trying to fight for my life. Like I'm over here trying to keep up. Like, damn, bro, I'm weak. Like this sucks. Like, no, I'm not trying to be like this. So I just kept pushing myself harder, like every time trying to keep up with him, and I'm a little away. So the next time I come, like, I need to get this. And then just kind of just going harder and harder each time. And then once I started seeing gains, once I started seeing results, pushing numbers, and then like, that's kind of just what drove me. And then I'm like, yo, I love this stuff because I'm always competitive. So anything I'm like get into, I'm going to run, like go 110%. But this like went 110. And then I realized like, you know what, like with like my genetics and stuff and like the passion I grew for it. I kind of was like, let me just like, right now I'm a trainer actually over at a gym in Florida, like country club gym. And then like, I work in a gym, and then I'm going to school to be exercise science. So to become like an athletic trainer, like maybe open up my own gym in the future, you know, like sports performance facility. So all that stuff. So I kind of just ran with that. And yeah, so I honestly, just the injury, bro, just the injury. That was the biggest thing. And like my dad was big in it to it. So like I kind of had like bloodline in it, and then like I kind of just ran with it, bro. And then the best feeling is after like a couple months, people see me like, oh my god, bro, like you got so big, like because I've been small my whole life. Now I'm 6 feet. Now I gained some muscle. Now everyone's looking at me differently,
Yeah,
acting
yeah.
treating me differently, and now I'm just like, damn, like this is good to not be treated like a beta.
Yeah.
Like now everyone's looking up to me now, so I'm
Yeah,
just ran with it.
that. I love that. There's a couple things, but that I kind of want to backtrack on that you said. But one of them, like people look at you with respect. You know what I'm saying? I walk into a room with like a nice shirt on. They be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Got a cute girl on my side. They be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He legit. Even without the girl, you walk in and you're the biggest dude in the room. People have to look at you with a certain amount of respect. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
And then
exactly, bro.
another thing. Yeah, and then another thing I wanted to backtrack on too is like how you said you got like motivated by Jolan pushing more weight than you. Like, that's dope that you got motivated and like it was all love between you guys because I know people that I used to work out with that now all of a sudden they've seen me progress not only in fitness but in life, and now they don't like me anymore. Now they say, "Oh, he's on roids." Now they say, "Oh, he don't really work out. You see, he don't push weight anymore. He just goes and runs." You know what I'm saying? So it's like all these different things, and like that ass, like I've seen like how Meek Mill said, "Your best friend turned to your top hater." You know what I'm saying? Like that's really how it be because you guys start out working out together, and then all of a sudden you start doing better, and now he wants to throw shade at you. You know what I'm saying? And then him and his boys see me in the gym and they trying to point at me and laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like goofy things like that. But it's like, bro, like we started this journey together, and now that I'm doing better than you, you feel some type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's dope that you kept that positive motivation because that shows what kind of person you are. Like I've always said that you're a good dude and you're a winner, and I could tell that off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Because even before we even really knew each other and was cool like that, and we just have mutual friends and Hendy LaSalle, like everybody knows everybody in Rhode Island, but like it was always love with you. It was always like, yo, bro, like you looking good, keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you like me in that way where you'll swipe up on somebody's story and be like, hey, bro, congratulations, you're doing good. And not a lot of people, especially in Rhode Island, have that in them to be like, okay, I'll give you your flowers. You look good. People would rather say, yo, F him, he's on roids. Oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, he don't really be working out. You know what I'm saying? That's what people from Rhode Island would rather say than be like, you know what, Hunter, you kind of cold. You know what I'm saying? People can't really say that. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope that, and that's why like that ass, like I've been wanting to do this pod with you for a minute because like you're just like me in that way. Like I could tell that off the rip with you because like I remember I think it was when it was one of my blooper videos when I first tried to dunk a tennis ball and I got stuck by the rim. And I think you slid up and you gave me some pointers. Or it might have been my bench. It was something like a couple years ago, bro.
I think it was two, bro. Because I think the first time I slid up, if I can remember, was I slid up on you hitting 275 back in high school.
Yeah.
Right? At the Hendy gym, or maybe 315. I don't know when you hit that, but it was like in that Hendy fucking gym with the like colored plates and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I did slide up on your dunk one because like, high school, I was all about dunking until my knees went out, but I can still.
No. So yeah, I was gonna say you've always been like that type of dude to show love to people.
It's free to show love. Show love.
Exactly. Like people from Rhode Island, I feel like it's such like a dick measuring contest. But like if people do what we're doing and just come together, we can really grow into something. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's dope. That's why I could always tell you a cool dude, like you're a winner, bro, for real.
People just hate because multiple reasons. They're just jealous and they don't like themselves. They don't respect themselves. Because if you hate on someone else, bro, you don't respect yourself.
Exactly. And like people that hate, they project their self-limiting beliefs onto you. Like there's a kid from my school, bro. It's all love and respect to him, but he probably like he's like probably 5 foot flat. Always talking crazy shit about people. So I was gonna hit 225. I said to my roommate, because we was all going to the gym, I'm like, yo, I'm about to hit 225 for 20. The kid laughs in the backseat. I hear him go, swoosh. And then I do it for 19, and he's like, oh my, recording me. Oh my god, bro. He's like, yo, what's your 40 time, bro? I'm like, I'm running a high 4.4. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm trying to get down into like the low 4.4s, maybe high 4.3s eventually. You know what I'm saying? And then he laughs. That's kind of fast, bro. I got my time laser in the 4.4s. And then he said, "Oh wow, bro, you kind of cold." You know what I'm saying? And the only reason he say that is because he can't see himself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's struggling with 135 on a bench. Not that that's a bad thing, But if you want to ask for help, ask for help. Don't try to like project your self-limiting beliefs onto somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But those are the type of kids that really like never progress because they're too busy worried about what everyone else is doing. They're really believing in yourself and be like, yo, I'm him. I can really do this. I should use him as motivation rather than laughing at him. You know what I'm saying? Because the only people that really accomplish stuff are people crazy enough to think they can. You know what I'm saying? People were laughing at me. Yo, you'll never be able to dunk, bro. You too short. Yo, I'm going up there with authority now, bro. I just haven't posted the video yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just all about locking in and just believing because, like, you know what I'm saying? That's really all it is. But people aren't not crazy enough to believe it, but people, you know what I'm trying to say? People put limits on themselves.
Honestly, people just like if they can't do it, man, you definitely can't do it. Like what? That's how they
Exactly.
look. Like if oh man, dude, that's way too hard, bro. I was trying so hard, bro. You're not gonna be able to do it. Oh man, oh wow, bro. What? That's crazy. Like no, it's not crazy. It's
I just
not
didn't give up.
crazy.
I just didn't give up.
You just worked hard. Yeah, it's not crazy. Like nothing's really crazy, man. It's just like
Exactly.
dudes working. I mean, it's just like you said, not giving up. Honestly,
It's that and consistency, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just got to show up every day and work.
consistency is the biggest factor working out. Consistency, like, I mean, obviously there's a bunch. I would say, let me see. If I would say consistency is one big factor. Diet is a big factor. I'm sorry, people, but like if you're not eating, I mean, you're not gonna get bigger. If you keep eating too much, you're not gonna lose weight. So it's simple as that. Calorie deficit if you want to lose weight, surplus if you want to gain weight. So you can work out all you want. If you're not eating, I mean, the results really aren't gonna come. So like consistency, diet, and I would say, I mean, yeah, genetics are definitely one. That's definitely one. But besides that, hard work and intensity, which kind of go hand in hand, but like intensity is the most important. Not just like you can work hard, but you don't want to overtrain because overtraining is a thing, but not necessarily like people think like overtraining, like, oh, like I'm working out 7 days a week. No, that's not overtraining. Overtraining is if like you're doing constantly like too many junk volume of like one
Yeah.
exercise. You're doing chest every day. Like that's overtraining. Like
Yeah.
honestly, you can train every single day. You can train for 3 hours a day, but like you got to make sure it's like you're doing like an hour of like lifting, and then you can do like an hour of yoga, and then you can do an hour of like agility and speed and like conditioning. Like that's not, and then you need to spread it out so you have recovery and like make sure the intensity is right, time under
Yeah.
tension, the form's good. Don't worry about like just junk volume and that kind of overtraining because like that's a thing.
I love that you say that because like even like when I pull up to one-on-ones, people be like, yo, Carl, you work out today? Like on some slick shit. But it's like, bro, if you really understood what I do, I don't go in there and just bench all day. You know what I'm saying? Like I go in there and I have 3 workouts a day, 2-3 workouts a day, but I have a speed workout, straight line speed, I have an agility workout, and I go lift on my own. And then I do yoga in between that. So if you want to throw yoga in there, that's 4 a day. And that's I don't overtrain at all because I know a balance and I know that like, okay, if my groin's hurting, my hamstrings hurting, I know maybe I shouldn't sprint full speed today. And now I know to take those rest days in between. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause
And
I
then
go
you got splits. You got like a split probably set up perfectly so you got time to recover for like the major muscle parts and like you said, like overtraining. I mean, yoga is like, all right, that's training again, but yoga is like the opposite. Like instead of like getting tighter and like your muscles kind of like breaking down, yoga loosens you up, gives you
exactly,
more flexibility, which allows you to train more. So
exactly.
like it's not, yeah, so like that's what you meant to do. I mean, as long as you're, like I said, if you're training with purpose and you're like doing it the right way, like you like exactly that. Like yoga's perfect too. People
Yeah,
sleep on that stuff, but
so fun.
honestly, like it will catch up to you and it will like start hindering your gains if like you're too tight, your body can't move, especially being an athlete. Like you don't want to just be too big. You want to be
Yeah,
you want you want size and you want power and strength, but like you also want flexibility and athleticism at the same
yeah.
time.
Exactly. I love that you say that because like I said, the way I switch up training now is like, bro, I hit legs 3 days a week, but I don't do a conventional leg day. I don't go in there and squat. I don't go in there and do deadlifts. I don't go in there and do none of that because for me, that's not beneficial. So for somebody that is still stuck in that ego lifter phase, they'll be like, okay, he's lazy. Oh, whatever, whatever. But it's like, bro, explain how in a matter of 3 months, I've gotten stronger, faster, more explosive, more confident. I can move, more vascular. I'm cut up. Not because like I'm not training, but I'm just not doing I'm going against the norm. You know what I'm trying to say? The
Yeah.
people, I feel like, especially in like the gym, at least with men, it's like, okay, like we have the heavy macho, all this, that, and the other. And it's like, okay, that stuff's all cool and it's dope to do for the camera when you can squat and deadlift 500 pounds. But like, this is just my opinion, bro. I think deadlift is the most overrated exercise on the planet because there's a kid who can deadlift more than me, but you're about 30% body fat and like you can't run, you can't you're 40 times probably 6 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't deadlift any more than I can barely deadlift 315. I'm gonna be totally honest. I would probably struggle in deadlift 315. You know what I'm saying? No joke. I haven't straight bar deadlifted since I screwed up my back. That's a whole different story. But I think deadlifts are overrated because you're just picking something up. It's not really an athletic movement. So the point that what I'm trying to make is like when you train athletically, especially for being an athlete, I try to tell all my football boys this all the time, and it just flies right over their head. It's like, bro, especially playing DB, receiver, running back, quarterback, anything athletic, you have to cut. Basketball, hoopers, like you want to be flexible. You want to be able to jump high and yam dunks with authority. You know what I'm saying? Like before, bro, I was always like a Aki bigger kid, but in high school, bro, I was blowing tires left and right in track. And this was before I started training like this. I was running 11-second flat for 100, which is like a decent time. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm running in the tens, easy, mid tens, just because like I started training athletically, not training to be a bodybuilder. So
That's another thing. The goals, like people have different goals. Like not everyone's trying to be a power lifter like Eddie Hall and Thor. I mean, not everyone's trying to be a bodybuilder like C-Bum, or like not everyone's trying to like be like that. Sometimes people just want to have like be an athlete. Sometimes people want to look like, oh, I want to be like DK Metcalf. That's kind of what you're aiming for. A guy that's like built, big, alpha, fast, but like athletic. Like if you were someone like, go take someone like Larry Wheels and go put him in sports, bro.
Yeah,
if he's training, he's gonna pull a muscle right off the rip, bro. So like people like you said, bro, back to hating. Like people just hate because like, oh man, like I can do this and you can't do this. Like but like I'm not trying to do that. I'm an athlete. You're over here. If you're big and like you're bigger and you're like a big body type guy, I mean, go for powerlifting, I guess. That's kind of like the easiest way for you because you're already like halfway there. You're already in that bulk. But like, I mean, it's not impressive if you weigh 300 and you're deadlifting 500, man. Like, it's not that impressive.
Exactly. And I think that too, like, I want to be right now, I think, and once I finally reach my peak, I'm the combination of both, because these kids that are bodybuilders, like, it all kind of comes down to like an edge. You know what I'm saying? I always keep bringing up edge because there's a lot of shade right there, and I just use that as like a perfect example. Another kid, he's like, bro, yeah, you love your agility stuff, huh? Like always trying to take sneak shots. You know what I'm saying? I'm never the type to diss back or anything, but I just break it down for you in like a logical way. He's like, yeah, you love your agility stuff, huh? I don't know how you can bench as much as you do. And I asked the kid, I'm like, yo, what's your PR for your bench? And he's like, oh, it's like 3-something, 315, 275. I'm like, okay, like it's not touching what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So how, like, kids must ask themselves, yo, how can he train like this lightweight, lot of reps athletically and be able to bench more than me? Oh, he's on steroids. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, it's just the way I train and what I eat. You know what I'm saying? That's all it really comes down to, because like you said, hitting it with a purpose and hitting everything fast, explosive. On my push-ups, I don't just do normal push-ups. I do banded push-ups. I do push-ups where like you start with your hands up, all these different things to work the little muscles that the bodybuilders don't hit. So I can compete with the athletes and go run a track meet with kids like Jolan, but I can also go in the gym and outbench a power lifter. You feel what I'm saying? And kids can't wrap their head around like, yo,
versatile, baby.
He really does both. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Swiss Army knife in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I do it all, bro.
People hate that, man.
Exactly.
People hate when it's like, I'm a power lifter, I'm a bodybuilder, and then we got this athlete over here like beating me in at my own game.
Yeah.
Come on, how is he doing that?
Yeah, he a lazy bum. He don't squat, he don't bench, he don't deadlift. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro.
I do want to touch on deadlifts for anyone that's gonna watch this and like be into fitness. Like deadlifts, I do think are super beneficial. I don't do them right now, but I have in the past. Yeah. But I think it's just like it's a high risk, high reward though.
Yeah.
Like when you deadlift, you work out so much of your body, the whole central nervous system gets shot, like just everything. So and you got to have good form when you deadlift. it's all about form. And it's just like, it's just a good stimulant to like shock your nervous system. And, you know, like, you think about it, your forearms are getting worked, like your traps, your core, your lower back, even like your whole back, to be honest, your quads, your hamstrings, like everything's getting some action. So I think it's good, but it does have a lot of risk and stuff. And like, honestly, if you want to be an athlete, deadlifting's not like crazy. You more want to clean. If you're an athlete, you want to clean, but you don't see any of these bodybuilders or people doing cleans. You don't see them doing none of that stuff. So, you know,
Yeah, like let me touch on deadlifts too. Is that for me personally, like you said, they're beneficial, but I think that there's other routes to go about it because you know what I'm saying kids try to throw a deadlift in your face, like, oh, I can do this much, that, and the other. But it's like, okay, you can't bench more than 2 plates, you can't do any of the above. So people I feel like use deadlifts as like a cope. This is just in the fitness community, you know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm
No,
saying?
I know what you mean, but like, I
You
don't
know
even,
what I
bro. I hit a 500. I was like 185 back like a year and a half into lifting,
mean?
and I hit a 500 deadlift, and like my form
Oh,
was terrible. Yeah,
yeah,
like I have a video of it, bro. My form was terrible, and like my back was rounded, and like that
yeah,
was just I pulled my back a little and like bothered me for like a week or two, but nothing
yeah,
serious. Thank the Lord. But like, it's just looking back at it, like there was no point. Like that did nothing for me. And
yeah,
I trained. Listen to this. So now onto deadlifts. This is a big topic, so I guess I'll talk about it because you know people do like it's like a cult following.
yeah.
I started deadlifting. I hit a 515 deadlift conventional when I was training during like COVID in my basement in my home gym. And then honestly, bro, like I just stopped out of nowhere because like I had a lot of like shoulder problems. So I kind of was just like taking like some time off, and I never got back into them because it wasn't like you said, it's not really a necessity for me,
Yeah.
especially for my goals. Like, so then later on, I hopped on a program, 2 weeks, 2 days a week. I'm deadlifting, and I'm doing sumo now because I'm deadlifting. I used to deadlift my back day. Now I learned like I'm deadlifting on my leg day,
Hmm.
right? Because like it's not super optimal for your back. It's your whole body. So I'm gonna do it
Yeah,
on a leg day because, like you said, like we already discussed, leg day working out whole body's good because like your whole HGH hormones, like natural ones,
yeah,
get released. So I do it on a leg day at the start of leg day, and I'm doing sumo. The amount of people, and remind you, I pulled 515 for a single, not even really training deadlifts, kind of
yeah,
deadlifting like 20, 25 times. Like I wasn't even trained. I'm just like, just kind of naturally strong. I'll
yeah.
just say like my genetics for deadlifts are good. Like I'm not going to say like, just like
Right.
credit to anything else. But like, honestly, when I was sumo deadlift, I had like people comment like, oh, that's sumo though. Or like, oh, he's sumoing. Like what? Like, bro, sumo's more optimal. Like
Yeah,
your quads get way more. Your hamstrings work harder, and it's way less on your lower back because it's not rounding
yeah,
as much. So like, honestly, for
yeah,
me, a sumo deadlift is more optimal for muscle build, like for muscle and strength building. Like for both of them, it's just not like, oh, like the conventional, like that's easier way. It might be easier, but it's more optimal. So like,
yeah.
what does
You're
it
not gonna
matter?
get
Because
hurt.
these people get all butt hurt because I'm doing sumo and I can do more than them, but they're like, oh, it's sumo, so it doesn't really count. Like that weight
Yeah,
doesn't count.
yeah. Because people always try to like bring down what you do. You know what I'm saying? But like back to what I was saying about deadlifts, bro, is that like me personally, I have a dead hate for deadlifts. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they're a good exercise. Don't get me wrong, but for me personally, don't work. And I kind of slipped a disc in my back. I told you about that when we was
Yeah, yeah.
FaceTime. So at my old school, all love to them, whatever. But
It's a high risk, high reward, bro. Because like
exactly. So
it
we're
is.
deadlifting, bro, straight bar, then going out to practice, bro. D1 football type shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So deadlifting, I feel something in my back, and I'm like, whoa, that don't feel right. So then we go out, run practice. Next day, we're squatting. I go to squat, and I could feel something was off with my back that whole night. Cause I'm trying to do a paper, and I'm like, yo, like this shit does not feel right. So then anyway, back, I have a slip disc in my back from the deadlifts because I remember the thing that did it. My back, I don't know if it was rounded or what, but I had a weak core at the time. It could have been a lot of different things. But bottom line, I slipped the disc, screwing up my back, like deadlifting. So then after that, I kind of started going away from deadlifts and start diving into other ways to train. And it's crazy because after I slipped the disc in my back, people say, you know what, like the doctors would tell me you'll never be as athletic as you are because it made a little bit of stress fractures in my L5. So people are telling me, yo, you're never going to be as athletic as you are. I'm like, say that. I was in a brace for like 2 weeks just researching in the lab. What can I do to get better? rehab this back, rehab the back. I had a great physical therapy team on my side. And now I'm more athletic. I'm jumping higher. I'm running faster. Given my back is like more prone to injury now, but now I know how to handle it.
Doing
You know what I'm
yoga
saying?
now.
So having deadlifts, bro, if you do heavy deadlifts, yeah, yeah, exactly. So if you do heavy deadlifts, I feel like without a clue what you're doing is a suicide mission. You know what I'm saying? Like you're literally begging to get hurt. Like especially when you're trying to ego lift, because I feel like deadlift is the biggest ego lift. People tear biceps, people screw up their low back, all these different things. When I'm like, dude, like I don't know. For me personally, I just really like especially because I'm an athlete and I got hurt and I have experience in that field. I would never tell somebody to deadlift any more than like double their body weight. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I just feel like it's a suicide mission, but that's just my personal opinion on deadlift. You know what I'm saying?
No, honestly, that's why I switched to sumo, because I did at first I kind of was like in that like whole like people look down on it, so I'm not gonna do that. Then when like I was doing a lot of research, I saw that like deadlift engages more quad and more legs, and it's more optimal for like building muscle, more optimal for actually building strength. So I was like, why wouldn't I do? And it's safer because you can get down lower, you can keep your back straight. So I'm like, why aren't people doing this? Like, oh, because it's not the cool thing. You don't like, you can't go run around and say, oh yeah, like I like bench, like deadlift this. Like people are gonna look down. Like, who cares what people think? If it's if it's more optimal, then like do it. And honestly, I'm not doing it right now because I'm going through injuries and stuff. And like, why am I not picking up? Why am I not like begging to get back into deadlifts? Because like I am like they did benefit me and like my genetics, but like there's a lot of other ways that are safer. The reward might not be quite as high, but the risk is so much lower. And if you get an injury, the big reward doesn't mean anything if you're
Fact.
getting hurt. So like if you're healthy and staying consistent, you might not go like straight up and down, but you might just slowly go up. So that's kind of how I look at it. But yeah, that's a good topic.
Facts. Talking about this next topic. So what do you take for supplements?
All right, so for supplements, I'm gonna say what I take now, and then what like I did take when I was first working out, because I did use to take stuff. So basically, I used to take just like I started off on like that C4 crap, and then I went on to like bucked up, still crap, and then I kind of got on to Gorilla Mind, if you guys know that, and I got on the Gorilla Mind. They're like nitric, which is just non-stim because I moved away from caffeine. So that was like the pre-workouts I've taken, like slowly going up. But honestly, back then I took pre-workout, just protein powder and creatine, and then omega-3. And now I cut out pre-workout entirely because I did pre-workout with caffeine, but the caffeine just like messes up my stomach and digestive stuff, and just I had to cut that out. And I work out later in the day, so like caffeine at night,
Yeah,
it's not like, it's kind of just like whatever. So I kind of just was using pump.
yeah, it's not.
Yeah, like non-stim. And then once I went on to non-stim pre-workout, I was on that for like a year probably. And then I just ran out around one day, and then I started like I didn't use it for a day, and then the workout wasn't too bad, so I was like, yeah, I'm not even sure like it's really helping me. Then I moved on to Himalaya sea salt, which is what I take right now for a pump. I literally do like fill up a teaspoon. I don't really measure it, but a teaspoon Himalayan sea salt, take that in the gym so like my body can hold water and like retain it, get like, it's just like drinking Gatorade with like potassium, electrolytes, all that stuff. So that's all I take now. In like the first time I took it, my pump, like I took regular salt the first time, and my pump, I swear to God, it was better than I've ever had one. And then I'm like, why am I paying all this money for this pre-workout if my pump's just as good with this? And like, all those chemicals and stuff. So like, it's not going to kill you, but like, I mean, I just don't want to put that in my body, especially turning into like, I kind of like watch what I eat. So why am I going to watch what I'm eating and staying away from dessert, but then putting some of these chemicals, which everyone takes. So it's not bad for you, but like if you can do the natural way and it's just as beneficial, I'm like, all right, go natural if there's no crazy benefit to the other stuff. So yeah, now I run Himalayan sea salt. Still I'm on protein powder, either like GMC Amp, like Sustain blend, which is like a mixture of like isolate protein and like whey protein. And then or like Optimal Nutrition brand. And then omega-3, I still take omega-3 because that's just like kind of like my daily vitamin. And that's it. I did, since we are in supplements, so that's all I take. And then creatine. I've been on creatine like on and off, but for just because like I get inconsistent with taking it, but like on and off since like probably like 6-7 months into working out, and I've been on it. So like probably 3 years now, like been on creatine for like majority of the time, like 80% of the time. I might stop for like, I don't know, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Normally when I run out, but like honestly, like, or if I go on a trip or something, but like I normally stay on that and just like retain water and just kind of, it's like probably the most proven supplement to work. And like just take 5 grams of that, Himalayan sea salt before I work out, and then protein powder after. You know, I just got my drink right here. So that's all I really take. And I am getting into I just bought it. I'm like 2 days on it. What's it called? I could get it in the cupboard, but I don't feel like getting it. All right, you talk. I'm gonna go get it and come back.
Say that. No, for my supplements, I just take vitamin D, multivitamin, zinc, everything to help your testosterone. Because I feel like as a man, you need that. So I take like vitamin D, zinc, multivitamin, vitamin E, creatine, obviously protein powder, scuba pre-workout on occasion, and that's really it. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of, I keep it simple. I do take turmeric too on days that I'm sore.
All right, there we go. Bingo.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. I'm 2 days on that because like I have a lot of obviously like the root of all evil. The root of all evil is like inflammation, swelling, like sprain your ankle, inflammation, tear an ACL, inflammation, pull a muscle in your back. So like that's the root of all evil. So like in Advil, I try to stay away from Advil, obviously, unless like worst case scenario, like if it's really bad, I mean take that, get the pain go away, get the swelling down. But I'm mostly big into just ice, no really Advil. But like if you have to, you have to. But like turmeric, bro, it literally thins your blood and like lowers inflammation. This is why Tom Brady TB12 method, he doesn't eat any low-hanging fruit or something like that because like he doesn't want any food that's like causes inflammation stuff. And then look at the dude. The dude's 45 and he still can play. So like inflammation is literally like the root of all evil.
No, facts. I take that. And then I take maca root because maca root helps your testosterone too. It's just a little powder, and I throw it in like my shakes. And that's really it, bro. Honestly,
bro. Because I mean, if you're eating right, magnesium.
Yeah, I take magnesium because magnesium's a good like anti-stress supplement.
Bro, if you're eating right, the right food, the right diet, like you're getting all the right minerals and vitamins in that. That's why I only take, omega-3 fatty fish oils. Like it's hard to get those in like food and stuff unless like you're eating a bunch of fish. But honestly, like that's all I take. And then I'm getting on the turmeric for like inflammation. But like besides that, like you don't really need all these supplements. I would say like the supplements you need, like if you want motivation to go work out and caffeine, pre-workout, protein powder, and creatine. Creatine is good.
And a multivitamin if you want.
Yeah. Take a multi-daily men's vitamin. It doesn't matter. Like those are the only ones you need. And like I don't even use pre-workout anymore. So I mean,
dude wants to know about creatine. Creatine is the most researched supplement on the planet. It's good to take. It's going to help your brain function. It's going to help you get a better pump. It's going to help you recover quicker. So they say. I didn't really.
You can hold more water weight. You hold more water weight. I mean, your muscles are obviously going to be fluffed up. You're going to look swoller with the pump. Also retaining more water weight. First of all, you got to drink on it. That's the only thing you got to do. You just got to make sure you drink water. But besides that, like it does help you with like, I realize like when I take it, you gain like, it depends how big you are, but I gain like maybe like 3-4 pounds, like a little under 5 pounds of like water weight. And like, honestly, like it really does help with like just getting that one extra rep out, just getting a little stronger. It's nothing crazy. I mean, like it's not going to make a big difference, but like it does help. And I mean, your body releases natural, like it like naturally produces it. It's just like taking 5 grams a day. I mean, people go 10 years taking 5 grams a day. Like you don't have to cycle off either. Like you can just keep taking it. Just like, it's like milk every morning. Just take it.
Yeah, people act like creatine's like some like end all be all supplement steroid. It's like, bro.
Like maybe if you bench in 225, it'll get you to 226.
Yeah. Like creatine, like bro, it's in eggs, it's in steak, it's in fish, it's in everything, like meats, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's not anything crazy that people think it is. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, but it does work. I mean,
Yeah.
so just take it. It's not. I mean, you still got to put in the work. You still got to be consistent. You still got to train hard. But I mean, it does
Yeah.
help, and all that other junk. I mean, you can buy all that other stuff they're selling you, but honestly, like, just I mean, from my own experience, just go to gym and work hard, man. Eat
100%.
right.
So, because you got so big so fast, you know, and I know the process and I understand it, but for somebody that doesn't, and how many steroids accusations have you got? Because I feel the same way.
Nowadays, not many recently, just because I've
Yeah,
been like north of 190 for like 20 months, almost
right,
2 years. So obviously, no one's
right.
saying it now,
But when
not
you
as
first started
much.
coming
But
up,
when I first started, oh my God, everyone, and not even to me, people would ask my brother, and he would tell me, like, oh, this person thinks this person, like everyone, my friends would tell me too, like, everyone just assumed that. Like, it's crazy, but honestly, like I could first of all, I'm not even big into pre-workout. So like I'm not big into supplements. So like the last thing I'm gonna do is take steroids. Like I'm not
right,
even believing I even believe in pre-workout that much. So like I'm not gonna take steroids. I mean, I got too much anxiety for that shit. But honestly, like how I like crazy, so many people, but they're all haters because honestly, let's just put it this way. People say that, the only people that say that,
or
none of them
just
are big. None
yeah,
are big. None
yeah,
are big. All the people that say that are like, how the hell is this kid small and now he's jacked? That's what they say. Like I'm not that. I couldn't do that. And again, to like back where we were talking about haters, like they can't do it, bro. So they just think like
facts,
I had to cheat to get there.
facts. Like they say, oh, they just say it's genetics. It's all your genetics, you lucky bastard. It's all genetics. It's either that or it's Roy's. And to me, those are the same kids that try to give me workout advice, that try to tell me I should train like a bodybuilder, I should train heavy, I should train this. It's like, bro, if you're not an NFL athlete or you don't look better than me or you're not like a professional trainer, I'm not taking your advice. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
old dudes at Edge coming up to me, telling me to adjust my
Take your
grip.
own advice because
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
working.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like the blind leading the blind, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, bro, if you don't look better than me or you're not a professional and trainer, especially for football, which is my forte, then don't talk to me about why I'm training this, why I'm doing that. And if you don't look better than me, don't give me advice because you're the same kid who, when I turn my back and walk away, yo, he's on roids. You see his shoulder vein, he got roids. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like, and not
Two
even that
things.
too. Sorry to cut you off, bro, but I know people that do roids because they're bodybuilders and this that, and the other, and them are the two hardest working kids I know. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, that's not the route that I want to go to. But in those people's defense that do use them, that's what they have to do in order to be the top of their field in the bodybuilding world.
No, no,
And
no. Yeah.
still, too, bro, roids don't wake up at 6 a.m. track your acid cardio. They still don't do the work for you. They don't track all your calories to a T. They make sure, you know what I'm saying, bro. So people that do them, I don't think they're taking easy way out. I still think they work hard and have to do everything we have to do. They just chose a different route. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But what were you gonna say?
Honestly, so just agreeing with that, like steroids, it doesn't just get you big. You can't just take them or shoot them up and then grow. It
Yeah,
just enhances you to like the point where like your recovery's faster, so you don't really have to really take days off, and your muscle just grows faster, so you can just like keep going up in weight faster and faster, and then you get bigger, stronger, like just faster than the average person because like obviously they enhance that, but like you can't just take it and not work out or not eat right and like just get huge. So it's just an enhancer. People try to look at it as like it's just like you take in, it's like plastic surgery, like boom, you're there. Like, no, it's not like that. Another thing is, I was gonna say there's two things. With like, if I'm gonna debunk the whole like steroid accusations, like newbie gains are true. Like people don't realize that. Like I see people all the time in the gym, you gain right away, and then you keep doing the same thing, stick to the same program, and then you plateau. That's why, because you gotta shock your body, shock the muscle. You gotta switch up your routine. You can't just do the same damn thing over and over. Your body gets used to it. You got to keep progressing. So people hit like the newbie gains. That's kind of what I had at first because I never worked out, never lifted, and then boom, I have good genetics. So like it was easier for me to put on muscle right away because just look at my dad. So just look at my dad. Like my dad back in the day, like you look at him when he was 40, 45, bro, he was built, he was vascular. So like the like how I like got that big that fast and look like I'm looking like a mini version of him now. So like it kind of makes sense. And then
Yeah.
nothing is like I did plateau. Like I kind of like went up newbie gains and then like I hit a wall and then it's so hard to go up now. And now I'm going up normal rate. If I was on steroids, like I would have never hit a wall. I would just blow through it. And then the last thing with steroids is what people don't realize is like if you're on gear normally, you walk around basically looking like you have a pump. With me, the crazy thing with me is like my pump is crazy. Like I'm gonna in the most humble way possible. Like my pumps are crazy. Like when I walk around, like yeah, I look good. People compliment me, like so I know like I look pretty built and stuff. But like my pump and like muscle and like my muscle memory is so good that I can take like time off from an injury, come back and hit it and just blow up and just look big as shit when I'm pumped up. But like if you're on gear, you kind of just pumped all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. No,
But I kind of just brush that shit because it is a compliment. Because like
it's a
one
compliment.
thing when I get the like, oh, it's just his genetics. Like, yeah, my genetics do help me. Like obviously, like yeah, my genetics help. But
Yeah.
like that's more disrespect because like yes, my genetics help. Yes, a lot is genetics, but not even half is it. So that just takes away from how hard I work. But if they say it's steroids, I'm looking like damn, because like I have body dysmorphia. Everyone in the gym, you know
Yeah.
the saying,
I'm
the
chubby.
first day you ever lift weights is the day you'll be small forever in your own mind. So like that's what drives me too. Cause like I look at myself and I'm like, damn, I'm small. I gotta go to the gym tomorrow. Look at myself, damn, I'm small. Like I go to the gym. I take 2 days off. I'm like, dude, I gotta do 2 a days. Like I'm fading away to nothing. I even if I look in the scale, I'm the same weight. Like in the mirror, I see myself like I'm small, but that's what drives me to keep getting bigger, better, and
Facts.
just keep going. But like
Facts.
honestly, like when I have that, like I look at myself and like I don't know how big I actually am because like I kind of think like I'm just like normal. But
Yo,
like when
yes,
people come
bro.
up to you and stuff, like it kind of like it's a
Yeah.
good feeling. So when people say I'm on steroids, I'm like, damn, am I that big? Do I look like I'm on steroids? Because I see people on steroids, like let's just say like Larry Wheels and shit. He's huge. Like
Yeah.
like like he's on gear and he's huge. I don't look like that, do I? But like
Yeah.
apparently I look pretty damn big because like people are like
But
saying that. So I take it as a compliment because
100%.
like I mean I know what I'm on, so it is what it is.
Yeah, because that's the thing too, is I take it as a compliment now. You know what I'm saying? Even the genetics thing, I started kind of laughing off because people say that, but it's like, yeah, I'm a Super Saiyan. Deal with it. I started embracing it, bro. I have the
Yeah.
DNA emoji on all my workout things. It's like I'm a Super Saiyan. Deal with it. It's in my DNA. You know what I'm saying? But
I take
um,
the genetics as a compliment too to like my
oh
dad.
yeah,
Like yeah,
yeah,
shout out my dad. Like no, like thank you. I have good genetics, but like I
100%.
had good genetics in high school before I lifted, and why did I look like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And another thing too, bro, is like back to like the roids accusations and stuff, and it's like people don't really understand working out. They don't understand that consistency take you more will take you further than just like showing up for a little while. You know what I'm saying? So consistency, like I said earlier, is what builds muscle. And like I read something on Twitter today. It said that your haters admire you more than your friends do. And I had to read that twice. And I was like, okay, but that's actually true. Because my boys, they see me every single day and they respect me for being him and they respect me for just me. You know what I'm saying? You're my boy and I respect you for being you. But for somebody who doesn't like something about you, it's because they don't like something about themselves. So deep down, they admire you. They look at Hunter and they be like, damn, I want to be like Hunter. I wish I could do all this like Hunter. You know what I'm saying? I wish
Facts,
I
facts.
could be like all that. You know what I'm saying? So your haters admire you more than your boys. But that's something you gotta embrace, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like too that's just what comes with being to it. But like also you can't, as much as like we talked about those type of people, you can't pay attention to those type of people at all. You have to laugh it off and pay attention to people who really love you, have your back, and are in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we talked about it a lot tonight, bro. But like at the end of the day, those people that critique and do all that stuff, they don't matter. What matters is people in your corner that are encouraging you, motivating you, and hyping you up every single day. And those are the type of people I pay my attention to. But when the people on the negative side comes up, I can address it in a nice way like this. You know what I'm saying? But in my day-to-day life, I'm not gonna sit here and try to explain myself to somebody who doesn't care if I live or die tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe them an
Facts.
explanation on how I work out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
just
I focus on my boys. I focus on the people who love me, my family, my teammates. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about some rando at edge. What do you think about what I do for workouts? You know what I'm saying?
irrelevant,
Yeah,
irrelevant.
exactly. So kind of leading into our next topic, like what Hunter, what would you say is like the biggest thing about like finding your friends and finding your group and like your people?
Honestly, like you got to look at for people that have similar goals than you, and that's one. And then you got to look for people that are like supportive. Like it's like I said earlier, it's free to show love. It's free to show love. It's free to show like support. So if you have a friend that like hypes you up, or a friend that like when you do something, they're like praying for you to do the best. Like some people just pray another downfall. Like, oh
Yeah,
man, like I don't want like they're like envy and jealous. Like honestly, like some people just like they're your friends, not real friends, but they're your friends. But like they're with you and riding with you because like you're cool and shit sometimes. So they just kind of want to be like, oh yeah, I want to be friends with this kid, or like this and that. But like when like you're gonna get all the shine, you're gonna get the love, you're doing something that they haven't done yet. Like man, that's when they start like
that,
that's when they start hating, and then they're like, oh man, like secretly inside. And some friends are even more fucked up. Like, sometimes they're just like inside, like, oh please, dude, I don't want him to get this. Like is that your friend? Like, because they're actually friends, or like friends that like honestly like are sitting there like hoping like they don't succeed because like they don't want them to succeed without them, or like before them. Like no, that's not a real friend. Like real friends are people like I surround myself with people who are like want me to do this, like want me to be better than them. And I want my friends to do better than me. Like I want my friends, I want us all to like get to the top together. Like, and if they get there first, like good, because I want to surround myself with people that are even getting there first. Cause then that's gonna motivate me to get there with them and join them. So like people don't look at it like that. People look at it like, damn, like they made it there without me. No, look at it like, dude, they made it. Like you gotta hurry up and you gotta meet them there. Like that's the type of friends I'm around.
yeah, that's
Do that
motivation.
motivate me.
Because you want to be around people that are better than you. You know what I'm saying? And also, my friends right now, all people that just support me, say, "Yo, CG, you," because I have the craziest goals and aspirations, and anybody who's really close to me knows that. And even the girls that I talk to, if you're not hyping me up, then I don't even want it, bro.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? Because even some girls that you'll talk to them and they'll get like jealous, or they'll try to like bring down what you're trying to build. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Well, for me, I surround myself with people who are just going to be supportive, encouraging, and I can just lean on you like if I need some type of advice. You know what I'm saying? If I need some type of
Yeah.
question, I know that you're going to be there for me and not steer me in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? Just people that are going to support you and care about you. That's all you can really ask. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts, bro. Honestly, like I would say like I have a bunch of friends in high school and like associated myself with a bunch of people and kind of like here and there. But when I really found my new friends and like my like core group, like it kind of like mostly happened when I went to Florida, and like I'm not around hanging out all the time with these people and like in the same area, like and not in high school anymore, not doing sports, not over in like the meeting places and stuff. Like now who's hitting me up? Now who's checking on me? Now who's seeing how I'm doing? Now who's like having a conversation with me? And not people that hit me up about like then they need something, like have a question about fitness, not people that hit me up like that. Like, yeah, like that's good and all, but like some people that hit you up like when they need something, not just like that casual, like, yo, how you doing? Or yo, let's like talk soon, or like calling you just to see what's up. Like those are like your real friends. And like my circle got smaller, but it got realer, it got more genuine. And that's all that matters. Cause like, what's the point of having 1,000 friends, but like not one person there when you need someone?
Facts.
I'd rather have 10 friends, but like when I need someone, I got 9 or 10 motherfuckers coming for me.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's how I feel. Because when I transferred, I used to be boys with everybody, bro, in high school. Even freshman year when I was at URI. And then once I transferred, now I'm in New York now. Nobody's hit me up, yo, what you doing tonight? Because they knew I had the moves, I had the parties, I had the girls. So when I'm up in New York, locked in, really trying to focus on my goals, because I'm like, yo, I only got a couple more years left to really do this. You know what I'm saying? Because back then I wasn't even focused like that. So once I started focusing, bro, started locking in, not partying, not really doing all that anymore. People were like, oh, I don't want to be cool with him. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
now I got 5 real friends. I got 6 real friends that check in on me. We chill and get up. They call me once a week and check in, how's things. But I would rather have that than have 40 people in my phone asking what the word is tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just
That's
because.
facts, bro. It's facts, bro. But like honestly, I would say like I have like associates or like friends. Like I still have like people that I'm cool with that show that like like show me respect we're cool, but like honestly, I would call like my close niche friends and like my close group, the ones that are gonna like my ride or dies, like who are there for me when like you need to talk, you need like help with something, like you need something, or like they like kind of I called like that's more of my brothers. Like it's totally
Right.
different than friends. Like
Right.
that's my family. So
No, that's
my IG is Hunter Simpson 222. So you can look that up. But yo, what's up, guys? My only brother. Same.
negative in my life. Should I come on? I mean, I should say distance yourself. You know, I don't really want to get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Just honestly, just judge it for yourself. Kind of see like distance yourself and like see if your life's getting better, and if like you see like positive changes and like life's going in a good way, then like just notice like that's your problem. But it is what it is. Family's tough, so
yeah, definitely. But dude, we pretty much covered everything. I know you want to get off here at about 10 o'clock. It's 10:08 right now. We basically covered everything from supplements, the sports, what got us into working out, the mental side of training, supplements, recovery, the steroid accusations, surrounding yourself with good people. We talked about Florida.
we got two more things. Two more things I'm gonna say. One is like injuries, because I've dealt with so many injuries. Like I'm just gonna give this is gonna be the end. So if people made it to the end, you're gonna get all the good shit. So I'm basically gonna give a rundown of like timeline of when I started working out and just kind of how injuries piled up and affected me. And now I'm paying the price, but now I'm doing yoga. Now I'm going to get massages. I'm starting to do cupping. I'm hopping on like turmeric now for like inflammation. I'm doing a lot of like salt baths on the regular. I'm doing a lot of stretches in my room on the regular. Like every morning I do like a 30-minute session of stretching. So people don't realize that, but I've been doing that for like 3 weeks now. And it is kind of a grind because it's like you're tired. Like last thing you want to do is stretch, but I literally get up, chug a whole bottle of water, and then do 30 minutes of stretching, like a whole list. Do that every single day. And like, even though my pain like slowly speeds up, I'm going to keep at it every day. I mean, a half hour. If I skip one day, I skip one day, but I'm going to keep doing that because I've dealt with a lot of injuries. And here's how it started. So I was 155 my senior year back in like 2018, October 2018, 155. And I was benching like 135. I ended up getting up to like 70 almost by like March. So like in like 6 months. And I got to a 225 for 3 back in March from doing 135 for like 2. So my gains were like fast. And then I wasn't really focusing on form, kind of just going hard to it and just working out, progressive overload and pushing myself. But I wasn't working on form. I wasn't focusing on stretching. I wasn't focusing on recovery, rehab, none of that. And then I'd keep getting gains. I end up like keep going. I get up to like, I want to say like during COVID, like March 2020, I was like 185, 188. And this is when I hit like a 500 deadlift. This is when I hit like a 300 like bench, all this stuff during COVID. Then I had a home gym that I was buying equipment on Craigslist, Face Marketplace, flipping it, selling it, making money and stuff, and paying for my own home gym, going hard as shit during COVID, just locked in. This is when I really went hard. I ended up getting in the summer, during summer of 2020, I ended up getting to like 190 pounds, which is, I'm like 196 right now, but I got to like 190 right around there. I got 315 bench, which is like a dream. I got 515 deadlift. My squat, I got to 405. So like everything was going good, going hard, but then the injuries came. Boom. Like I had a shoulder injury in like my front delt for a little bit. Then I kind of just brushed it off, gave it some time, rushed back into it, kept doing the same thing. And then boom, like I get like this nagging injury. Then I end up getting a slap tear in my posterior labrum over here. And dude, that is like, cause it's cartilage and stuff, that is so hard to heal. I had to take off the beginning, like January 2021, I had to take off 4 months from push. 4. It killed me, man. And then I was dealing with, so after like my shoulder, I came back, slowly eased into it, but still like kind of just like, oh, I'm going to ease into my shoulder. I'm going to pay attention to my shoulder. Then boom. Then I like pull a muscle in like my lower back. Then again, I'm pull like a lat over here and just constantly dealt with injuries. Now I'm dealing with an injury due to like tightness in my traps and like back and neck and stuff. I'm dealing with like end up like poor posture, being on a computer, doing stupid schoolwork, all that stuff, like being at a desk. Like that's why I got pillows behind me right now. Because like I'm trying to fix my posture because like my chest is tight So it's leaning over. My back gets big. So I'm like hunched over all the time. And like, it really like, it hinders me so much that the reason like I'm not like at my goal, I want it to be around this time, like 205, 210. The reason why I'm not there is because I have to deal with all these setbacks and injuries, and consistency is the key. When I can't be consistent, then I'm getting set back. So I want to tell people that don't work so hard and not focus on like form.
Rehab.
Don't focus on recovery. Don't focus on sauna, salt baths. Don't focus on stretching. Don't focus on yoga. Just like keep going to gym, going hard. Cause like, yeah, that works. Like going hard, that's high intensity. That's how you're going to get bigger, stronger, faster. But guess what? When you get hurt, it sets you back. So like all that stuff is like pointless if you don't do the yoga, if you don't do the recovery, all that other stuff's pointless. Cause right now I'm dealing with a lot of repercussions. And like now I'm kind of like right here, like I'm fighting to stay where I'm at right now because all these injuries. But when I get back, I'm going to explode and I'm literally going to take off.
Oh, boy.
But I'm not going to give up the stuff I'm doing now in rehab. I'm going to continue to do that stuff. Like I'm going to have fully like active recovery days. I'm not going to have any off days really. I do have off days from lifting, but I'm going to have I'm not lifting weights, bench pressing and stuff, squatting, but like I'm going to be in there with bands. I'm going to be at my house doing like 30, 40 minutes of stretching, yoga type stuff, staying lean, like limber, like flexible, like all that stuff, just so like I don't get hurt, I don't have setbacks. And that's the most slept on like part of the gym, behind like food, intensity training, hard work, working out, like the recovery phase, and not just sitting on your ass taking a recovery day, going out partying like, yeah, this is my rest day. Like I'm over at Sway over here drinking and stuff. Like, no, that's not a rest day, bro. That's like let me like jump off a cliff day, man. Like, so like, honestly, like that's just like, you got to take care of yourself. You got to make sure you're flexible and like, yeah, like deadlifting's cool and all, but like, can you do yoga? Like,
can you run?
Yeah. Like, do you have like a bunch of shit? So like, that's what I want to say. Cause I want people to know, like, I've been dealing with all this stuff and like, I don't want people to like overlook that and then kind of get in the same boat as me.
Exactly. Cause I feel the same way, my back, my shoulder, all that, but the hamstrings. And now once I started really doing the maintenance, stretching, yoga, flexibility, progress went through the roof, bro. But yo, it's been a dope stream. What was you going to say?
I was gonna be like, yeah, bro, slept on, but like it's important. So that's why I wanted to get that across before we leave.
Of course. But anyway, appreciate you having me on, and we'll appreciate your time tonight, bro.
Appreciate you having me on.
Oh, of course, bro. Anytime. You know we're gonna have to do this again, bro. You know I'm gonna hit you with a FaceTime. We definitely gotta check in.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have an update video and shit. But like we'll see how people like it. If we end up getting people and they like fuck with us and stuff, I mean, honestly, we could probably run up like a specific topic video. Like, all right, yo, let's hop on a pod, do like a 20-minute pod about like something specific that like multiple people have questions on, and we can kind of just shoot the shit about that specific video. So if anyone wants to comment, you know, comment something.
Yo, that's all we got for y'all. Of course. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow Hunter on Instagram. And we're definitely gonna do a part 2. We'll see y'all soon. Peace out, y'all.